Hi, my name is VG. Welcome to part 3 of this series where I am sharing about how my mother tried to ruin my life while she was suffering from a religious delusion that was triggered by these prophetic words that she had supposedly received. And she thought that I was trying to ruin her life, so she set a trap for me and launched her preemptive attack. So like I said, when I found out about what was going on, I fled my mother's home in crisis. She did not stop there. She and her husband, my adoptive stepfather, they continued to stalk me. They continued to harass me. They were reaching out to everybody I know. They were telling people that I was a danger and a threat to myself. I was getting phone calls from cousins, aunties, uncles. I couldn't talk to anybody anymore. And I literally had to cut off everybody from my life, almost everybody from my life. Now, I was already more or less on low contact with my community because of everything that had happened. But this time, even the few people that I was still close to, she got to them and I had to cut them off. In time, eventually, they did realize that they were being manipulated. But by then, it was kind of too late for me and them because our relationships had already been so severely destroyed and the trust was so broken. And it's a typical abuser's handbook. Now I was completely isolated from any kind of a support system. Not only that, but I was so scared that I was further isolating myself. I wasn't going to do anything social. I was staying home all week, all weekend. The only thing I was doing was going to work. And now I was living by myself, living in absolute fear. So I was in an increasingly dangerous situation. I did try to get help from law enforcement. I've said this before on this channel. I was never able to get any help from the system to protect me against my family, who have been very dangerous to me. But what I have been doing over the years is just focusing on myself. I have found some really nice friends who love me and accept me and know this about my life and are able to be there for me. So that's amazing. But healing and recovering from all of this has been, a step-by-step process. It's one day at a time, one bite at a time. Even though I have a lot more healing to do, I have come a long way, and I am really grateful for that. As far as these prophets, I never want to insult or disparage anybody's beliefs. That's not my intention, but please do be discerning. And if you are someone who believes that you're a prophet, please be responsible. Your words have consequences. Think about what you're saying and how it could hurt somebody, because what happened to me, it was shocking. It was devastating. There was no way that I could have been prepared for it. So if you want to talk about religious delusion, please follow me for the next and last video in this series.